Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, Kaiserreich of Japan. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, what is our plan? Well, first things first, we probably should add some admirals to our navies here. How much fuel do I have? The answer is not a ton, unfortunately. Because right now, a lot of our navies are kind of hot garbage. Or not that they're hot garbage, it's just that they don't have the experience right now. Okay, so the Prime Minister has resigned, abandoned by everybody, and humiliated Prime Minister has resigned. Appears passed censure motion denouncing the cabinet. Lukewarm support of the former Home Minister was appointed in his place. Ominously, the Privy Council and its ultra-conservative chairman, Baron Harami, released a statement declaring that the parliamentary more stable system. 5% stability loss. It's okay. Is this owned by Germany? This port right here? Yeah, that's also part of Germany's Asia. So what we're doing is I did send a volunteer force down here. They'll be there in about a week. Probably arrive in Saigon. What we're trying to do is hope that the Indo-Chinese Union can actually pull out a win here. I don't know if they can. Let's see, it's October. You are assuming the 20th, which is about 60 days. So we can actually do naval expansion and have 2 or 3 days left over. And hopefully then the Admiralty will be a little bit less upset that I've been focusing too much on the army, so I can do some more reforms there. I'm not too sure what the penalties are for ignoring the Navy. I assume it's probably not fantastic. Guerrilla fighter. They're both guerrilla fighters. I'm not too sure why guerrilla fighter is actually a like plus 50% entrenchment bonus. Okay, so I sent you guys down to here. How many troops does Vietnam have? 2 to 6, huh? I mean, either way, it's either we kill Germany's Asia and then they win overall, or we let Germany's Asia or Indochina live for as long as possible, which weakens Germany in the area anyways. Polish on the Reichspakt. But this is basically the same strategy we used when we I think when we were playing into India, the Hadi Commune. Just keeping a single troop in Saigon really weakens them. So Jack Reed's been elected president. Hopefully all these guys just go to the front lines. We want to at least, even if we just stall this out for however long, I think that still works pretty well for us. The election of Veto. Merchant Convention was called bureaucratic. It's a Komi faction named after Tokuhiro, chairman of the pro-Tanaka Hato during the Tanaka dictatorship and its aftermath, has crippled the lawsuit's leader, leaving the reactionary Nakami faction to take control of the party. From this post, the director of general affairs, Nakani, enjoys decision-making power over the entire party, though has stopped short of crowning himself chairman and instead elected current prime minister. Okay. Finding some stability in politics. 5% stability. 2%. So that should be a 7% increase. Not bad. There's nothing that actually stops him from just picking whatever we want here, so our decisions in the events don't really matter right now, which is good. Good to know that. Okay, please go back to Saigon. Yeah, my job is basically to sit in Saigon, hold it for as long as possible. Like, I'm okay sacrificing a single Japanese infantry. Oh, Norway actually joined the Third International, huh? I thought because they went... I see, they probably just had an election, huh? Yeah, because they had a workers' victory. Okay. I thought that, I mean, the syndicalists aren't in charge. It's radical socialists, but you know, whatever. I'm sure it's basically the same thing. But I thought they already were market liberal. And I don't want to leave Saigon because I am worried that something bad will happen there. Yeah, and you automatically become a puppet of Germany, not of German East Asia. I'm not too sure that matters too much, but well, actually, I don't think puppets can actually call them their overlords. Maybe? Yeah, so they did it again. And this is what we want. Is that we want Germany East Asia to continuously send troops into Saigon, fail miserably, and then get destroyed. Which is essentially what's happened. The AI loves to try to continuously try to attack Saigon and fail at it. If you just keep like one guy defending it. And then you always get like a nice little pocket of like 2 to 3 divisions that you can pretty reliably attack. And they are going to eventually just run out of men pretty quickly, actually. With Vietnam being here, I don't know how much that changes things. Japan's longest winter. The Japanese government has found itself effectively paralyzed. The downfall of its two successive prime ministers has severely weakened the power of the new prime minister, and his open schemes to destroy the parliamentary system has only worsened the political turmoil. Extremist groups are growing by the day, and the military is getting more and more frustrated. Several high-ranking officers within the army have hatched a plot to overthrow the civilian administration and rescue the empire. The plotters have approached Army Minister Hayashi Seijiro for his support. Well, I already know what we're doing, so it works pretty well for us. So that should be 3 more dockyards. Oh, and thankfully it looks like because of that, at least right now, we can get some more stuff researched. But in 4 days, we can do a focus there. We're getting our dreadnoughts. We're getting some submarines. Let's go for some, like, not 1250 light ships. That seems like an okay choice for us. We'll trade in you. We don't need this much aluminum. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to stockpile stuff. Okay. Do not allow yourself to get surrounded. Thank you very much. Like, this will eventually kill off all of Germany's troops. Like, they will do this constantly. Okay, and we're already a week into this. We got more civilian factories. Let's go for an 80, 70, 70. Just militarize the hell out of Japan. I'm just amazed at how well this strategy works. It works every time consistently. And we did get better light tanks. That's fine for now. Let's get rid of the radio. 5% reinforcement rate. Okay, so they are sending more men, which is nice. Again, these guys will eventually fall. They have no supplies. I mean, what's their penalty right now? The 70 is a 69% penalty. Technically 68.3, but request expeditionary forces from Transmere. Unfortunately, we cannot request those guys for obvious reasons. Yes, let's kill him, please, and thank you. Luckily, the AI is still defending Saigon. We'll keep our troop there until I'm reasonably confident. Oh wait, no, these are German troops. Germany likes sending troops over here because members of their faction are at war. They want to go over there to reinforce it, but the AI is not allowed to call them in. So just this weird thing where now there's just like a bunch of German troops here that cannot actually do anything. As soon as you are dead, 6 divisions can actually go to the front lines, be a little bit more useful. Yeah, now you have 4 to 16, 1 to 7. I'm pretty sure it's on the lower end of that. I don't think they're all the way to 16. I need slightly more steel as well. What we also want is, you know what? Let's make an agency. And they're immediately, look at it, they're already attacking again. After 10 years of political disgrace, the army has taken power again, the time by coup d'etat. Also considered politician, Baron, this is still running in the background, is now prime minister, and the state of martial law has been enacted across the greater Japanese empire. So we are now in charge, and immediately get this one done. Yeah, like Germany will just like they'll just keep doing it. And if you power struggle. Restorationist officers were the main participants in the coup to overthrow the elected government, for they saw the parliamentary system as a plutocratic capitalist institution. However, under the successful government, the centralists took a leading role in the new regime. The restorationists were marginalized by the new leadership. The restorationist leadership has concluded that they were deceived. The new power struggle has begun. How will this end? Well, there's literally only way it can end, so that makes things pretty simple. Like, at some point, Germany's Asia is just going to run out of troops. Because they can't retreat out of this. Like, once they're here, they're here. Right, like, they can't leave. And given enough time, things will go our way. Like, I already think we're getting closer to that already. The thing was, a former agency, really all I'm looking for is cryptology and just the normal intelligence. Maybe passive defense. But I don't believe you really need that many agents. Yunnan clique is now in a civil war. I'm guessing that's what this is representing. Oh yeah, and they have troops rise up in the north as well. Thank you very much. German East Asia. I might actually want to send my spy there. Whenever, I think it's like 30 days after this, so we still got about another month. Yeah, Vietnam, unsurprisingly, is going to be sending troops up towards Hanoi. Which again means that this whole area is actually undefended. These German troops don't actually do anything. Mongolia and the Mac clique are at war. I don't know if the AI knows that, though, unfortunately. Yes, we got 3 more days until the restoration. Like, of course, I am worried that Indochina will lose Saigon. The counter coup. Let me, please. Earlier today, restorationist junior officers from the units of the Tokyo area have staged a new coup d'etat early in the morning. 1,400 officers and enlisted soldiers embarked on missions to seize control of key communications and administration facilities. The Army Minister, General Staff Office, the Metropolitan Police Headquarters, Prime Minister's office residence, and the Imperial Diet Building were all quickly captured, and the Imperial Palace was under siege. In the afternoon, the Emperor himself addressed the soldiers, announcing his official support for their revolution. 5% stability, 50% political popularity for national populism, and a bunch of new leaders. Got 41 support now. And then I think, yeah, we're going to go for you. So decentralized approach. I do like the 10% factory. Like, the stability is, like, this I think is garbage. Max factories in the states. I've never been too impressed by. And I don't believe anything else really matters right now. Because we're going for the Rising Sun. And I don't think it's a bad idea. I mean, the first one's 70 days, but the rest are 35. So let's get the Rising Sun here done now. There's an anti-Kolchak coup. Admiral Kolchak, longtime leader of the Transmere state, has been overthrown and assassinated by members of his own general staff. This was used by the democratic opposition to gain control of the state, actually turning into the military junta into a democracy. How shall we react? Probably want to demand a restoration of military cabinet. They've already submitted. Has decided to submit and kneel before us. Now there's an empty office in the Vladivostok governorship, and we shall find a replacement. There are several available options. Kolchak right-hand man. I think I want to go for... I mean, who? No, this is me. Let's suppress the people. But his expansion's victory, almost certain to be a rogue admiral, could be problematic. Simonov could return to his work again. The content Cossacks, okay, he would be unlikely to cause serious problems. What do you do? So paternal autocrats. So no matter what, this is failing. Yeah, let's just put the Japanese lapdog in charge. And hopefully they won't be too upset about that, and if they do, I will just bomb Vladivostok to the ground. The new system movement. To mobilize support for the new regime and its reform program, the new system movement has been organized. Led by Prince Kyono, the movement aims to create a political institution that's capable of merging and binding people into an organic whole as a nation. Okay. You've landed over there this time? That's a part. There's not even a port over there. I will stay in Saigon because I don't know if I really trust them to... I trust the AI to defend Saigon. Which makes sense. You shouldn't. I mean, you guys still own Hanoi. There's actually a lot of men up here. I think I can probably break it. Like, how close is Vietnam to capitulating? They are at... They're very close. So I'm going to risk it. We're going to go here, and then we're going to go there. The Germans can't stop us. Sweden had joined the Reichspakt. Sweden joining the Reichspakt and Norway joining the International basically means that Norway is dead. The first convention... Oh, there's so much text. The Imperial Rule Assistance Society is structured as a new political core institution that will represent every aspect of society, unlike the old plutocrat Imperial Diet. It will branch out into every administration level, from hamlet to prefecture, and create a core group consisting of talented individuals from academic, cultural, economic, governmental, military, political, and all other professional occupations. In theory, by penetrating the grassroots level, the direct link between the politics and the people will be established. It's like, this is... Leading group. The Reformist faction, headed by none other than the prince himself, opposed to reform-minded intellectuals and politicians. The second group is the Kajada Imperial Way faction, named after General Akari's frequent use of the word Imperial Way, or Kodo. It's comprised of reserve or active restorationist military leaders. The third is Yushai, mainly composed of former parliamentary politicians who sympathize with the restoration costs. Named Yushai, originated by the abbreviation of political association of restorationist sympathizers or the imperial rule assistance. Okay, there's 50 political power. Thank you, I guess. Anyways, Chief of Army, 10% or 10% attack. You can never go with like a 10% attack boost. You've been there 4 days, huh? I mean, we can probably still kill this guy. If we can get Vietnam to capitulate, that frees up so much of these troops up to the north. And I think that almost guarantees a victory for the Indo-Chinese. Unless I screw this up. They are trying to march their way into Saigon. Again, what we're trying to do is just get Vietnam to fall first. That's the thing, can you think of to surround these troops by moving to this province? Are you trying to move, by the way? You'll be there and you'll be leaving in 0 hours. I think we'll be there as soon as this battle's over. It did take Saigon. That does probably have some implications that I shouldn't have left. Where's your capital, by the way? In Singapore. That actually makes a decent amount of sense. But Saigon shouldn't count towards... No, you're 28%. If we take one city off of them, Vietnam will capitulate. And it actually led to German East Asia being annexed. I don't know how that happened, but okay. With whatever the hell that was, I think this is going to be a good time for us to end the episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoy, click thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.